Sue stopped 5 ticks under the one print that decides its count, and 5 ticks is exactly what this whole chart is drawn to show. Everything here is counted in ticks. A tick on this pair is 1/10,000th of a dollar. Every price in the file lands exactly on that grid, and the chart you are looking at is drawn so one tick stands 4 pixels tall. Before any of it, a correction to our own numbers. The last Sui video went out reading 67.3 because that hour had not finished. It closed 67.6. Of the 948 hours the two data pools share, that 1 hour is the only one that moved. So the window is 51 closed hours, and the hour still forming stays out of every count that follows. One thing about those hours first. The weekly candle in progress has both its high and its low inside them. This week, as a range, was made after the last video shipped. That video left 3 rungs above the tape and 1 floor below it. Rung 1 was 68.15, 20 closes finished under it, then 31 finished over it, with none slipping back. Only 2 hours have printed under that rung since it was taken. The hour that took it dipped 10 ticks below before closing 17 ticks above, and the hour after it dipped 4. Since then, nothing has touched it. Rung 2 was 70.03. 3 hours printed above that line and exactly 2 closed above it, 70.22, then 70.06 back to back. The third hour closed under, and 20 hours have gone by since without another close over the rung. Rung 3 was 70.76, the print that refused the 5-wave reading of the last decline. In 51 hours it took no close and no print at all. Not one wick reached it. The last hour to trade above it sits 309 hours back. The best bid of the entire window is 70.71, 5 ticks under that rung. 5 ticks, and 5 ticks is 0.07% of the level itself. The floor was not approached either. 51 closes out of 51 finished above 66.3, and the deepest print of the whole window, 66.43, stopped 13 ticks over it. One number on the ladder needs saying carefully. 65.14 is a weekly low, 116 ticks under the lowest print this hourly file contains, and it landed before this chart even begins. It belongs on the map underneath, but it is not tape you can see here. Put the two ends together and the arithmetic is exact. The ladder spanned 446 ticks. 428 of them traded. 18 never did. 13 at the bottom, 5 at the top. One leg did all of that work. 66.43 up to 70.71, 428 ticks in 25 hours, with no confirmed turn inside it. It is the largest advance since the floor was printed and the 5th largest in this 6-week file. Since it topped, 45% has already come back down to 68.76, and price now reads 69.25. Now the count. Reading that decline as 5 waves puts wave 1's low at 70.18 and wave 4's high at 70.76. 58 ticks of overlap, which is what Rule 3 refused. Both prints sit exactly where they sat because nothing traded above either. And second correction to our own wording. That script called 70.76, the level that would rehabilitate the count. It would not. An overlap is a fact about prints already made. Clearing it would retire the decline as a live down leg, since price would be past the extreme of its own 4th wave. Stronger verdict, different verdict, not a repair. Price sits 66% of the way up the corridor. Underneath the two hourly averages traded places. 2 days ago, the 20 had been under the 50 for 45 hours, 77 ticks below it. It crossed over 27 hours ago, and the gap is now 78 ticks the other way. Same distance, opposite sign. 24 of the last 24 closes finished above the 50-hour line, against 0 in the day before that video, and 11 cleared the 20-hour. On close candles, the day reads plus 0.4%, where the file reads minus 0.3. So the ladder redrawn. Above 70.03, then 70.71, then 70.76. Below 68.76, then 68.15. Educational analysis, not advice. Subscribe so the next count finds you, like the video if it earned it, and pass it on.